Hi, Anna Tumlin. It gives me great pleasure to be the faculty member who awards you with the Most Outstanding English Education Student Award this year in our department. I'm going to brag on you for a few minutes, so bear with me. As I thought back this morning in planning this video, I could see very clearly three key moments that stand out to me and tell me a great deal about the instructor you're becoming. The first is your multimodal project in my young adult class last spring, in which we read Jason Reynolds and Brendan Kiley's novel All American Boys. Your multimodal project included you buying a pair of shoes, since Star is absolutely obsessed with tennis shoes, and illustrating the two sides of Star's life. The side that lives in Garden Heights and the side that goes to the prep school, right, on the other side of town, outside of the garden, so to speak. You not only painted each shoe with representational images, motifs from the text, but obviously created a different mood for each in your artistry. Further, there was this interesting metatextual meaning that arose in that you were illustrating for your hypothetical students what it might be like to walk in Star's shoes. So not only did you physically represent each shoe differently, and those interesting contrasting paints and images, but you also brought to bear yet another meaning. Those shoes sat on my shelf next to my much beloved copy of Angie Thomas's The Hate You Give. And they sat there for quite a while with so many faculty and students asking about them. So they enabled me not only to talk about the text and to recommend it, to give away any free copies that I might have, extra copies that come my way as I continue to teach that book, and of course to talk about multimodality and its central importance. And I appreciate you for that reason, and I appreciate that project and the great work you did. Secondly, I want to talk about your specific use of multimodality, once again, in your final project to create the Read for Our Lives hashtag in a live Twitter feed that you maintained for a couple of weeks, in which you created and posted not only original artwork, but digital artwork connected to texts that are YA realistic texts, which is, as you indicated so beautifully in your rationale, rooted in Michael Cart's beautiful scholarly work in the genre. So that project itself was beautiful, but what was also gorgeous is that the night you presented it to our class, you were absolutely bubbling over with joy and accomplishment as you showed the entire class that Ruta Sapetes had noted your hashtag on Twitter and had responded herself to, that's a cat, sorry, had responded herself to the specific tweet and to your account. Again, that overwhelming joy and the absolute accomplishment that you had as you focused in on that particular project showed me a great deal of the kind of intellectual curiosity that you bring to projects, and of course the sort of joyfulness that you will bring to a classroom space as you continue to experience different kinds of assignments and possibilities for interpretation. The third and last thing before I end this is that this year, while you were in the field completing your last semester of study in the English education program, you contacted me to see if I just happened to keep those shoes, like I could ever get rid of them. They were front and center. Because you said you wanted to pick them up, and you also asked for my assignment sheet. Because you wanted to use both in your own classroom, in a real space out there with adolescents. So you took the assignment from hypothetical to real, and you made it your mission to distill it down for the students with whom you were working. And though I was loath to let them go, I took many pictures of them. And then I thought how amazing it is that that artifact you created for an assignment was one that probably all along, Anna Tumlin, you knew that you were going to own and use in your own classroom. And that is what makes you outstanding. The work you did for me was for a class, was for my class, but it was really, truly your own. And I'm so proud that you owned that work and that you're putting it to good use. I hope I hear from you soon to see how it went, and I hope you give me some pictures or experiences. Congratulations on this award. You deserve it. You have a beautiful mind, and I cannot wait to hear how the journey's going for you as you enter the field and, of course, use those shoes in your own classroom space along with all other sorts of decor that I am sure you're going to create. Thank you so much. Be well. Bye-bye.